Afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. I'm back here at Ciocca Lincoln in Lawrenceville, New Jersey to check out a brand new 2023 Lincoln Nautilus. The Nautilus is Lincoln's entry into that compact two-row premium SUV market. So let's see what Lincoln's bringing in the market and let's dig in. All right, up front on the Nautilus, we have Flight Blue Metallic is the color. It is a $750 add to the price. We have that big Lincoln badge in the middle, chrome grille, chrome surrounds, chrome down below on the front bumper area, flat black around the license plate area, LED headlights, LED daytime running lamps, LED turn signals, no fog lamps, but it's a pretty handsome looking vehicle on the front end. Let me know what you think in the comments. Wheel and tire package on this Nautilus, we have the upgraded 20-inch wheel. That's an extra $1,000 on top of the reserve trim price. Let me know if you think that's worth it, but these are 20-inch wheels, gunmetal gray, silver accents, nice sense of motion on the wheel. I like the design. Standard brake and rotor package. This vehicle is riding on Continental cross-contact all-season tires, 245 on the width, a 50 series sidewall 20s, all four corners, all-wheel drive. However, you can get the Nautilus front-wheel drive if you want to save a little bit of cash, and you may not need the all-wheel drive. Full side profile on this Nautilus. If it looks familiar, it's because it's riding on the Ford Edge platform. Lincoln took the Edge, blinged it up with extra goodies and luxury amenities, and calls it a Nautilus. That's kind of how we have this car, how it came to be. Like the hard body lines up along the doors and into the rear tailgate, like the chrome and the gray trim down below on the door. So overall, it's a nice looking car, and this Flight Blue Metallic is a really nice color. Really pops in the sun with that metallic flake. And again, that's a $750 add. Let me know what you think about the design of the Nautilus in the comments. Moving on in, we have Nautilus, and its script right here underneath the side view mirror, which has LED turn signals and 360-degree cameras. Front and rear door handles are color matched. Left side fuel filler. Up top, we have this roof spoiler that comes off the back of the roof, which is nice. And then we have a panoramic sunroof, dual panel sunroof up top with the silver roof rails. All right, the back end of the Nautilus, that roof spoiler coming up the top, the windshield wipers down below on the rear glass, Lincoln spelled out in the middle, LED turn signals, LED tail lights on the back. We have flat black along the lower bumper area with some brushed aluminum trim down by the dual exhaust vents, and that is right, this is dual exhaust. I checked that it was functional, wanted to make sure they weren't fake, and they are functional. Under the hood of this 2023 Nautilus, we have a 2-liter turbocharged inline 4-cylinder engine mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission. 250 horsepower, 280 pound-feet of torque. The Nautilus can tow up to 2,000 pounds, MPGs 20 in the city, 25 on the highway, 22 combined. The engine's minimum octane rating is 87, so you can run this on regular unleaded gas. Before we get into the interior of this Nautilus, you're going to want to know, Mike, how much does this vehicle cost? Well, MSRP, the way this one is optioned, $57,190. So let's check out the interior. Starting with the footbox, nice large dead pedal brake and accelerator, all rubber finish. Carpeted floor mats are in the rear cargo area. We have the Lincoln, illuminated Lincoln door sill plate in silver, which welcomes you to the car, which is nice. We have power seats for the driver and front passenger. And then we have these black or ebony black, whatever, I think that's what they call them, leather seats, nice and comfortable. We have black on black, no white cross stitch or anything like that. So it's black with black stitching. Nice design difference on the insert. Nice bolstering, feels good, nice looking. Door panels, soft touch up top with the stitching, gloss black plastic around that silver door handle. We have the standard sound system in here, no upgraded sound system. Nice and soft armrest, flat black on the switchgear. Driver's side has 3 memory seat settings, which is a nice touch. As we come over, soft touch up here, some wood finish in here to break up the black. And then down below, we have a nice large glove box. Infotainment system, what we're looking at here is Lincoln's 13.2 inch Sync 4 system. So the latest version of Sync is in this Nautilus. Nice and responsive, beautifully smooth, which is nice to see. We have wireless Apple CarPlay, wireless Android Auto, nav, Wi-Fi hotspots, Bluetooth your phone, all that jazz. We put this car into reverse. You have a nice backup camera with trajectory and the reversing sensors. My mistake earlier, I said this had 360-degree view cameras. It does not. It has the backup camera and the backup sensors where the 360 view would be. My mistake, I'll correct that now. So a nice system though. Sync 4 I really like. It's really responsive and much better than Sync 3, especially with the wireless Apple CarPlay, wireless Android Auto. 2 heat and air vents here. Here's your backup cameras and your camera views right here in the middle. Then we come down. Here's the push button transmission to go up and down this 8-speed automatic. Your engine start stop is right here. Down further, here's your radio controls, 4-way hazards, dual climate control, 3-stage heated seats, 3-stage ventilated seats for the driver and front passenger, which is nice. Moving down further, we have a USB-A, a USB-C, and a wireless charging pad. And then we have 2 cup holders right here. And then the Lincoln key fob looks just like a Ford key fob. They got to do something better than that to differentiate the brand. Unlock, lock, remote start, pop the tailgate panic button, and then your Lincoln badge on the back instead of a Ford badge. Needs to be better than that, Lincoln. Let's go. And then we have our nice and soft center armrest. And if I can get it open, there we go. Finally, we have a removable tray and we have a 12-volt. Lincoln steering wheel, nice leather wrap steering wheel, Lincoln badge on the horn button, some nice chrome around the outside of the flat black on the switchgear. On the left you have your cruise control, and on the right you have your telephone voice commands, and you can also adjust your digital display from the wheel as well. No paddles. On the left you have your directionals and bright lights. On the right, front and back windshield wipers. Down here on the bottom of the dash we have pop the tailgate, traction control off, brighten and dim the dash, and set your headlights right there. This is an electronic tilting and telescoping steering wheel. And then we have our digital dash display, which is nice, and you can go through different information by using the toggle switches on the steering wheel to give you different information that you may want to see as well. So really nice and simple to use. Overhead console, we have this button here for your interior lighting. If this button is not on, which means it's not orange color, then when you open the door, your interior lighting will come on. When you close the door, the interior lighting will go off. We have to open and close the dual panel shade right here. So if you'd like to do that, you hit the button once, and the shade will go back halfway, and then of course you hit it a second time and it will go all the way back over the rear passengers. Then if you want to open the roof, The roof controls are right here, so it's a separate control. So if you want to open it up, you hit the button once and it goes all the way open to there, and then to close it, you hit the close arrow one time and it will come back closed, nice and tight, and then you can hit the close sunshade and that will start to come back. And again, it will come back, stop halfway, you hit the close button a second time, nice one-touch action, and it will come all the way back. Now, all that I just showed you with these multiple switches, 1, 2, 3 switches, can all be done with one switch if Ford wanted to do that, or if Lincoln wanted to do that. Instead, they went with this more complicated mechanism, so that doesn't make much sense to me, but it is what it is. Sun visor, nice, with vanity, presets for your garage door opener, pull it off. Does it slide? Yes, it does, to block out the side sun, so that's nicely done. As I mentioned earlier, here are your 3 memory seat settings for the driver, right on the same button as the unlock and lock the doors. We also have power fold mirror action using this button right here. You take that, you hit it, and they fold. Hit it again, out they go, and so when you lock the car, they'll fold in. Nice job. Rear seat action here in the Nautilus. The driver's seat is set for my driving position, so let's head on in. All right, we're in, nice and comfortable, plenty of knee room, plenty of headroom, 5'11", plenty of shoulder width room. We have seat pockets behind the driver and front passenger seat, which is nice. Down below, we got a bit of a command center going on right here, where we have heat and air vents, 2-stage heated seats for both rear passengers, which is nice. And then you open this up and you get a USB-A, a USB-C, and a home power source. So they got you covered here in the back of this Nautilus. And then as we move around, as you can see, the seats are looking good. Same black leather, same materials, same design. Nice use of materials, nice use of consistency design front to back. Now we have our center armrest, nice and soft, 2 cup holders. They got you covered, and it's comfortable back here, so I got to give Lincoln credit for that. They got some nice features here in this Nautilus. Okay, tailgate action here in the Nautilus. Pop it from the dash, pop it from the key fob, but in case you want to know, you come back here, and the button to open the tailgate is underneath the L in Lincoln. Hit it, nice electric assist on the way up. Nice electric assist on the way down using this button, and a nice big area for space back here. As you can see, we have our security shade, which is right now detached, so I'm going to put that out of the car, get it out of the way. Now we have our carpeted floor mats right here, and our carpeted cargo mat right there, which is a nice touch. Then as we open this up, spare tire. Thank you, Lincoln, for the spare. We have a 12 volt, we have some LED lighting in the tailgate area, and we have power fold on these seats. So we're going to hit the button for the left side first, and down it goes. We hit the button for the right side, down it goes. But as you can see, a lot of really nice space with that back row down. Nice width, nice height for large items. So they got you covered here in the back of this Nautilus. Nice job, Lincoln. All right, here's the window sticker for this 2023 Lincoln Nautilus. So please feel free to pause, zoom in, see everything that is optioned into this vehicle. And now let's take her out for a spin. All right, we are driving this 2023 Lincoln Nautilus. And my first initial impression as we pull out of the area where the dealership is, it feels very, very solid. Like really, really solidly put together, really quiet, which surprised me a little bit. So Lincoln did a good job deadening the sound. You can still hear a little bit of engine noise when you accelerate, but the wind noise is at a minimum. Road noise is at a minimum, so it really is a very quiet cabin in here, which I'm pleasantly surprised about. Handles pretty well. Again, the steering is what it is on an SUV like this. It's very light, it's very numb. You don't get any feedback through the wheel. But the steering is direct, even though it's a tad bit vague. But it's designed to be a luxury vehicle, not designed to be a sporty vehicle, so you can feel that and how it handles. We're going to come down here, we'll get it up to speed, and then we'll do an emergency braking test and see how it goes. So emergency braking test from 45, 3, 2, 1. Nice and linear, the wheel did not pull, the wheels didn't lock up, very nicely done. 8-speed automatic is very smooth. Doesn't herk you and jerk you around. I got plenty of visibility out the windshield, side glass, side view mirrors, and the back. We have all the safety tech is in here in this reserve. So you have your blind spot monitoring, your cross traffic alert, your lane keep assist, your traffic sign recognition, active pre-collision braking alarm. All that stuff is in the Nautilus, so that's good as far as safety goes. And it's just a very pleasant place to be. The seats are very, very comfortable. I find that the Ford and Lincoln seats in their SUVs are some of the most comfortable I've ever been in, and I have a low back problem, and so I really need comfortable seats, and I can tell right away if it's going to work for me or not. And these are really, really nice seats, as well as just about any other Ford SUV I've driven have really, really nice comfortable seats. But it's a nice comfortable drive. Nothing exciting, nothing to write home about, but it's going to get you from point A to point B in some nice luxury comfort, and it's got the tech, right? So that's good. I'm just going to stop here. We'll get ready to test the acceleration. But we have the 13.2 inch Sync 4, which is a really nice thing. I got the digital dash. I got wireless Apple CarPlay, wireless Android Auto, plus the wireless charging pad, so I can wireless charge my phone while I'm using Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. I also can Bluetooth it. I got USB-C and USB-A hookups, power hookups inside the vehicle. Heated and cooled seats, heated seats in the back row. So I got a lot of action going on. Here we go with our acceleration test in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, nicely done. This 2-liter turbo, 250 horsepower, gets the power down early in the rev range. And you get higher in the rev range, it starts to flatten out a bit, and you start to say, I lost the excitement. So that's kind of where we are in this car, right? You're going to drive this SUV around, haul stuff around in style, in comfort, with all your nice tech accessories. But when it comes to performance, this engine isn't going to perform. Even 250 horsepower and 280 pound-feet of torque, this vehicle is still really, really heavy. And it really leans hard into the turns. So it's not designed for that kind of crazy, enthusiastic driving. But it is competent to get you up onto the highway and merge nicely. So that's kind of where we are on this vehicle. I'm going to come on down, back down to the left here. But you know, when you have to punch it from a standstill and jump out in the traffic, it does perform well. But when you're up higher in the rev range, it does flatten out and lose its zing, which is too bad, because I was kind of excited when we first started out, and then I kind of got depressed as the power flattened out in the higher bands of the rev range. But overall, nice, competent entry into this premium 2-row compact SUV. Now the question for all of you is, $57,000. Is it worth it? Is it worth that kind of money for a Lincoln Nautilus? That's the question I want you to tell me. What do you think? Do you think this is worth that kind of money in this premium compact two-row SUV market? Or are you going somewhere else with your 57K? If you are, let me know where you're going to go. Or two, let me know if this is something you would consider. I think before you rule it out totally, I would go to your local Lincoln dealership, see if they have a 2023 Nautilus. Take a look at it, take it for a drive, see what you think, test it out before you decide to go somewhere else or to buy one of these, because $57,000 plus tax, title, and license is a lot of money, and it really requires some research and some due diligence before you flash the cash. So let me know what you think about this in the comments. I want to thank Ciocca Lincoln in Lawrenceville, New Jersey for allowing the channel access to this 2023 Nautilus for review today. I'd like to also thank you for watching. Please consider giving this video a like if you've enjoyed it. Please also consider subscribing and turning on that notification bell so you'll never miss another Shabby's Rides video. And I'll see all of you on the rebound. Take care, everyone.